In this video, we're going to look at subtracting mixed numbers. Now, in adding and subtracting mixed numbers or fractions, we need a common denominator. Here we've got denominators of 3 and 2, and so we need to find the least common multiple for 3 and 2. So if I list multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, etc., and multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc., until I find one they have in common. The first one they have in common is the least common multiple. So that's going to be 6. So I want to write equivalent fractions for 1/3 and 1/2 that have a denominator of 6. And so I'm going to start with 1/3. And I'm trying to rewrite it as a fraction with a denominator of 6. So I see that I would need to multiply 3 by 2 to get 6. Whatever I multiply the denominator by, I have to multiply the numerator by the same number. What I've done here is multiply it by a version of the number 1, and multiplying something by 1 does not change the value. So my equivalent fraction for 1/3 is 2/6. For 1/2, again, I want a denominator of 6. I would need to multiply this denominator by 3. If I do that to the denominator, I have to do it to the numerator as well. Again, that's going to give us 3/6. 1/2 is equivalent to 3/6, again, because we multiplied by a version of the number 1. So what I now have up here, my whole number part doesn't change. I have a 4 and 2/6, and then here I have 1 and 3/6. So now we start to try to subtract. We can't take 3 from 2 and get a positive number, and so we're going to do some regrouping here so that we can subtract 3/6. All right, when we regroup, we're going to have to take one of our whole numbers and regroup it in the form of a fraction. And so if I take one whole away from the 4, that's going to leave me with 3. Now that 1 that I took from the 4 can be written in lots of different ways. That's the beauty of the number 1. It can be 2/2, 3/3, 5/5, 100/100. All of those equal 1. In this case, we have a denominator of 6. So why not represent the 1 that we took from the 4 as 6/6 so that we keep our nice common denominator. So what I now have in my numerator is I have 3 and 8/6. 3 and 8/6 is still equal or equivalent to 4 and 1/3. So we have 3 and 8/6 on the top, 1 and 3/6 as our subtrahend, and now we can subtract 3 minus 1 for our whole number part is 2. 8/6 minus 3/6 is 5/6. So 2 and 5/6.